Okay guys, so today I'm going to attempt to replace the bulbs in my Honda Civic delsol with LEDs in the dash. So I've got my bag of LEDs there. Just came in a little box like that. And they also came with these little plastic black clips that they go into. And before I start ripping apart the dash, or taking it apart, I'm going to test my polarity of the LEDs, try to figure out which is gonna work. So yeah, let me do that. Okay, so yeah, testing the polarity didn't work. I'm not sure why, but regardless, I went ahead and put all my LEDs in the little clips that they go into. And now I'm going to go to my car, take out the gauge cluster, and yeah, you'll see me then. Okay, so back inside my Honda delsol, we're going to be taking out the gauge cluster. To take out the gauge cluster, underneath here, see if I can get to show, you got two screws, one here and one there. So I'm going to take those out, and when I do that, this whole piece right here should slide out. To remove that, I'm just using a Phillips screwdriver. And turns out the handle is too long, so I'm going to try my multi-tool. Okay, so let's see here. What's going on with these? I'm going to need both hands for this. Okay, so I got this piece out. Took a little bit of force to pull it out, but it's just got these little clips. There, 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 and there. And then you've got your connectors here, 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 and here. And they come out fairly easily. So they'll look like that when you get it out. And then you've got screws that hold the dash in. There's one there. There's one right. See if I can get it to focus. There. I don't know if you can see that. And one right there. So I'm going to try to pull those out. I can get my gauge cluster out. Man, focus is bad. Okay, so I got my gauge cluster out. It had four connectors. One there, and the clips for them are on the top, like that. And then I had this yellow connector on top, clip on top. This dark blue connector plugged into it. This one was from my cruise control. This one is for the defrost. And this one here was for the hazards. And the clips for these ones are all on the bottom. So be sure to press those in good before you try to rip them out. Don't want to break anything. And it's fairly clean. I'll probably wipe that out before I put the cluster back in. I got my cluster right here. It's a little bit dirty. Just flip it over on the back. You can see right here where all the lights are. So yeah, let's take this inside, put the new lights in, plug her back up, screw her back in, and see how she looks. So right off the bat, I'm trying to find which LEDs are colored and which ones aren't. So just thinking through it logically, so your greens blinkers, reds brake, that one might be yellow, that one's probably yellow as well. The white ones I'm going to be replacing are going to be behind the gauge clusters and the odometer readings and the fuel and temperature. Alright, so it looks like these guys just come out with a little simple twist and pull. So you turn it that way, pull it out, and I think all the ones I'm replacing are going to have this blue on the light bulb, and I think they're marked with these pink. So if I pull out, say for instance, this one should be the green one, it's just white. I think that's because the plastic is green where it shines through. So keep those ones plugged in. And this one here is also white. Alright. So take one of our LEDs. I may end up having to pull it out and flip it 180 degrees because I wasn't able to test which direction the leads are supposed to go. So fits like that. And now I'll pause the video. Okay, so I replaced this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one with my LED bulbs. Those were all these blue kind of tinted ones. Not sure why they're tinted blue. And that's what I have left over of my white LEDs in case one of them doesn't work. So yeah, I'm going to take this back out to the car and try it out. Okay, so this is where I'm at so far. Looks like this one's working pretty bright. These ones are bright. That one's working. I need to get this top one and these two. I need to flip those, so I might pull those out and flip those. I'll be right back. Okay, so after flipping the lights around, it turned out that one of them wasn't actually working. No, it was this one right here. So I just took that one out and put a new one in. And we seem to be good to go. Everything's working properly, it looks like. Got that on. Looks like the SRS light. That's just a little bit of residual light shining through. If I take the key out, looks like everything's coming on good. Yep. Okay. So that's going to be the conclusion of my video on how to install LED dash lights into your Honda Civic Del Sol. I'm sure this would probably work for most other Hondas or Civics, maybe even some other cars. I'm sure your connections will be different, but yeah, looks like everything's working good. I don't really have any before footage of these lights on, but I can tell you that before everything was more of like a yellow in color. I know I'm just using my cell phone light. It's not, or cell phone camera. It's not the best camera, but definitely brighter than it was before. It does have this variable dimmer right here. Seems to be working. I can show you over here. These is kind of what the lights were looking like before I changed them out. These are just for my AC behind there. So that's kind of what color they looked like before versus after. Anyways, God bless. Have a good day.